All right. Good morning, Celebration Church. It's good to be with you. I'm still on sabbatical. God is good.
All the time.
Wait a minute, that's not good enough. God is good.
All the time.
All right. It wouldn't be right if I didn't start out by telling you that Oli went to the doctor. He had a really bad cold, and the doctor prescribed cough medicine, but actually prescribed a laxative by accident. And so he called Oli back in and he says, "Oh, I'm so sorry." He says, "How are you doing?" He says, "You still got a cough?" And Oli says, "No, I don't." He says, "I'm afraid to cough." I love it. Okay, I love my own jokes. So little Oli, he goes to school and the teacher says, "Oh, little Oli," she says, "What's 2 cats plus 2 cats plus 2 cats?" And little Oli says, 7 cats. And he says, "Wait a minute, let's try that again. If I give you 2 cats, and then I give you 2 cats, and then I give you 2 cats, how many cats is that?" Little Oli says 7 again. And finally the teacher said, "Oh, let's try it a different way. If I give you 2 apples and I give you 2 apples and I give you 2 apples, how many apples do you have?" Little Oli says 6. And the teacher says, "Okay, that's right. So let's do it again. If I give you 2 cats and 2 cats and 2 cats, how many cats you got?" He said 7. I got 1 at home. Okay, I should stop right there. We're doing this video because I have an announcement to make, and we're doing it in the food pantry because this is basically where the church started, at the food pantry, and then we went over to Partners in Housing, and then we came back to Shepherd, and by the grace of God and the gifting of Shepherd to us, we've got this church. What's happened is, you all know about my heart condition, and I've had some serious issues. My heart was in fibrillation, meaning that my bottom didn't pump. The top would pump and the bottom didn't pump. It just fluctuated, and they couldn't get it out of fibrillation. They shocked me. They tried a couple things, and they had a shortage of doctors, so I didn't get in to see a cardiologist for 3 months, and it was very traumatic on my wife. So my wife said to me, so I'm going to blame it all on her, so you need to talk to her if you don't like what you're going to hear. But my wife said, "Look, you're turning 66 in April. I know you won't retire, and I know that you're going to keep doing ministry. But what I'm asking is that you've done 70 hours a week, every weekend." She says, "I've suffered. My grandchildren have suffered. We haven't seen you, and you haven't been there for things that we wanted you to be there for. I just want you to get it down to 40 hours and free up the weekends." Well, I gave it some thought, but I didn't know how that would work. I don't think that could work. So, no coincidence, 2 days later, I go to a rhythmic cardiologist for the first time. He asked me how many hours I worked. I told him. He asked me what I did, and he said, "Well, stress and that much work is one of the major triggers. If you want to see your grandkids grow up and get married, you have to get it down to 40 hours a week." So now I'm starting to hear God in this. And I'm thinking, okay, God, you're telling me I got to do 40 through my wife. You're telling me I got to do 40 through my doctor. How am I going to do that? I'm a pastor of a church. And I don't think it's a coincidence that when 1 day later, someone contacted me from Wheeler Mission and said, "We have a job opportunity for you. I don't even know why I'm calling you. I know you got a great church. I know everything's going well. The only thing I can offer you is reduced hours and weekends off." So I read between the lines, and I knew that God was calling me to Wheeler. I'm very excited about it. I love working with the homeless. I love working with people that are coming out of addictions, because I've been there, done that, and I'm just really excited about the opportunity. I am also, as a part of Wheeler, will be the outreach pastor to the homeless and to different people. So I'll be working with different organizations in town. So I'm going to be around. I just won't be here, and I won't be your pastor. But you have a great thing here. Shepherd Community Center has given you a fabulous opportunity. I have just been a part of it. It's you. You're the church. And we need you to go forward. We need you to support the church, grow the church. If you do anything for me, do it as my legacy, that I can look at this church someday and say, there's 500 people there and I had a part in starting this. So Shepherd has been amazing. They've been very supportive. They're helping me make this transition as seamless as possible. And hopefully when I'm done with sabbatical, I will come back one Sunday and give my hugs and tell another oldie joke and say my goodbyes. But again, it's not goodbye. I just will no longer be your pastor. I know God will put the right person in place. It's going to be a marvelous thing. Keep on. You're a family. You're a family. You just got a member that's going off to college. So I love you, and yeah. They're making me cry. I'm not going to cry. I refuse to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to cry when I come see you. I'm going to cry cry when I come hug you. So God bless you, and don't forget Only in Sven. You may have to go to the internet to get your jokes, but I will see you soon. Thank you.